Music Monday, and I am going to spin this here album wheel. Now, you'll notice there are some pretty big hitters here on this here wheel. We've got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 really big boys. And it looks like people have spent a lot of their channel points boosting up certain albums. Now, it could be a big one. It could be a really tiny one. We don't know. All we know is we're going to listen to an album. Do you have an album on this list in the chat? Yes or no? If you're finding out that you won a little bit later on YouTube, congratulations. Guys, let's see what album we're going to listen to today. Shall we? Here we go. Good luck to yous. You think it'll be big or small? It's like a 50-50 shot. Is it going to be Fiery Furnaces? Think it's going to be Fiery Furnaces by Blueberry Boat. It was a big boy. It was a big boy. Okay. Well, we all start out small. Well, here it is, guys. We are going to listen to Blueberry Boat by Fiery Furnaces. So let's check this out. Blueberry, and this is, I think, Applebee's fans' third win today. Blueberry Dildo by Lil Fruity. That's a song. Okay. Okay, man. Whatever. Alrighty. Well, this came out in 2004. Well, all right. This is the one we're going to be listening to, guys. I have no idea what this is about. I have no idea anything. So, have you heard this album before? Chat, let me know. Guys, okay, this is a weird one. Imagine Decemberists meet The Residents. Strange eclectic sounds meet old-timey aquatic lyrics and prog song progressions. Hyper-experimental indie. This is a masterpiece. That sounds like it's going to be quite something to digest. Okay. Here we are. This is what we're going to check out, guys. You now know as much as I do, unless you've heard the album already. So let's see what you got, guys. I'm gonna hit the play button, but before I do, it's very important to me that you know that you are awesome, that you are valuable, that you are important, that you matter, that you are deserving of love, and that I am abundantly grateful for even a moment of your time. If you like what you see, feel free to hit the like and the subscribe button. It goes a long way to help me out. And if you really like what you see, leave a comment. I would love to hear from you, or join us on Twitch. These people over here are actually the best people. Come discover music with us. I stream every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Arizona time. We would love to have you. Bye. Guys, let's get on the Blueberry Boat by the Fiery Furnaces. It looks like it's 13 songs in an hour and 16-minute banger. Let's check this out, shall we? Here we go. Quay Cur. Okay, like Quaker? This is them. Have you heard this album? In the chat, yes or no? This reminds me of Ween a little bit. Wow. I'm certainly seeing a brown sound happen here. Definitely seeing where the Residents comparison comes in. got such a cool thing. There's such a chaos to it. And like in 2004, they didn't make this with the laptop. They made these noises. Her voice is cool.
And now I never, never, never feel like I'm safe again. And now I never, never, never feel like I'm safe again. And now I never, never, never feel like I'm safe again.
Like if the Residents had a lead singer who was a girl that I knew was pretty, they might be cooler.
To the quarantine, late night aboard. Try to raise our fees, but we get what they afford. Busy with below deck according to form.
I like her voice a lot.
Waiting for the clear to leave, but then comes up a storm. Hoping that the rain had passed. But when the wind kept up the rest, put down the rigging of the mast. And then the rust you through the anchor chain and out to sea were cast.
But it's like the keys, it really does sound like you just stepped at a not weighted keyboard and started playing these parts. You know what I mean? Got real deep and farty. This is cool. Farty says everything I need it to say. Big, airy.
Cracked. It was common, in fact. The ship had been towed by Sea Dykes Road. So a soul to collide.
You hear that slide on the resonator?
No, it's disaster. The ends of blame at a gas.
Break up, spring fire, get us in. Swing step the stockade for dolphin. The gods we gave a grip and said, grease my duke. Down by the chimney and out through the fluke.
A Lubia lord and a loggerhead lows. Or a Lungio laugh begging me a proposal. Straight sail, top mast, astride perspective. Down this dry dock, erected, infected. Mocked up with silk strings and taffeta tripped. With nails out of driftwood already I'm sicked. Now spy at the glass or whatever missteps me. In the press gang horn sign sword with Pepsi.
Of course it wasn't long till I caught the crew. Dawdling on the drizzy deck, my majesty sloop. If only the helmsman turned from his whipstaff. With my azimuth compass I'll go by the graph. Up to the wind King Gilbert Sound. Then back the hull when we come around. With 100 seals and 2 polar bears. Nearly in the harbor without any cares. But then
a Lubia lord and a loggerhead lows. Or a Lungio laugh back made me a proposal. Straight sail, top mast, astride perspective. Down this dry dock, erected, infected. Mocked up.
Kinda has like a Lou Reed sort of guitar vibe. This part's been a heckin' ton of fun. But it's like it's kind of nuts because it does have such a quintessential early indie sound while also having like if the Residents chucked a bucket of cold water over indie rock, you've got it.
Silk strings and taffeta tricked. With nails out of driftwood already I insict. Now spy out the glass or whatever missteps me in the press gang once.
But like there's also again that Lou Reed kind of guitar sound here.
With nails out of driftwood already I insict. Now spy out the glass or whatever missteps me in the press gang worn sign.
Like Velvet
Serve me
Underground,
Pepsi.
for sure, coded sounds. Night, Scoots. And the transitions in this song have been so nice. I've actually found I've really enjoyed this.
Half hour sunglass, 7 cycle round shot, ice for the moonshine, and chips on an egg.
You hear that? What is that, a phaser on that?
Candy glow, candy glow, candy glow. Don't say no go. Tap tap my suck no coon. In comes the top total. I bought an AM again, yo.
What are we saying here? Or is it just intentional gibberish? Is there something I totally don't know? It's in Inuit. Got it.
Look away, yeah. Get out my salt ignite. Ilya out. Ilya out.
You hear the low wind?
Leave the sun shore.
It's like if they tuned a revving helicopter from a distance.
McCormick, and I gave a sauce of meg.
From New York City.
Candy glow, candy glow. Don't say no go. Tap tap my suck no coon. In comes the top total. I bought an AM again, yo.
Their transitions in this song have been nuts.
And now we live by muscles, water weeds with small relief in store. And all the sick men and the girl you wouldn't put upon the shore. And on the 22nd we didn't see our general anymore.
It goes all over the place, this. But it's fun.
Down came our trestle trees, no pitch, tar or nails. 4 shouts break, no rope we trust, only one shift of sails. Drink my rose, a soul is struck suddenly a halt. Yield ourselves, we
I can see
my
that Applebee's for
sins
sure.
if my eyes were dull. And as we pass the equinoctial, 5 of us could stand, while the captain without sheets attacked by all of us was land. And on the 11th day of June, man in it bare in the land.
And they sang different things there. Their vernacular, though.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, man. I don't know what I think about this. It started out like a psychedelic fun, and now it's a what am I listening to?
Accusing of Ventus and leads.
This use of a resonator with a slide that is like so loosely strung, it's almost like the strings feel like they're almost like tuned down way too many steps, which kind of matches up. Like, and yeah, the piano is at least a few degrees off.
Accusing of Ventus and leads, Viva Valencia.
It's like they went to an upright piano that hadn't been touched for like 28 years.
I'm overhearing all their nonsense and extensive.
I'm a fan as well.
They're talking too tough for me to inspect, so I have to smell who seems the best to connect. I pick my click and set to go to work, but the only thing they care about is to whom to play the Turk. So I walked up the lane,
bro,
the street they call straight, cursing myself, cause I got there too late.
Dude.
A trading spot credit card for 2 couples of water. They had a dirty beady baby, so for good luck I bought her.
They had to memorize this.
With 2 flats and a windshield, no speedometer and a handbrake that squealed.
They had to memorize the lyrics.
When the sun came up, I couldn't put down the visor, so I put on my hat and put a question to my advisor. Well, whose trucks are those that are parked up by the town? But he only would mumble with his eyes pointed down. So I walked up the lane of the street they call straight, cursing myself, cause I got there too late.
Cause I got there too late. And then we get back into this piano bit.
My boss had a sales for Western Asia, said you get out of your opposite from Nokia plays ya. If they beat you for the battle of hearts and minds, and tell them we use pig by product in our designs. When I saw my rival smile, it didn't get diminished. No one had to tell me, I knew that we were finished. Your boys from Ericsson better get in the backseat, cause your phones are getting stoned over on that straight street. So I walked up the lane of the street they call straight, cursing myself, cause I got there too late.
I love the way she rushes the end of that. And this part's nice. What are you saying, that Eleanor was good? What did Eleanor go to do?
So I went to Georgia looking at spas and Converse, tried to make myself the broker for selling off the contents. At the big change clinic, my friend said, don't be a cynic, you should work in Baku, this is what you gotta do.
The big chunky wah guitar.
On the hands-free device and don't seem too nice. But in my teleconference with Houston, they told me I wasn't any use to them. So I walked up the lane of the street they call straight, cursing myself, cause I got there too late. Time at Damascus Computer Cafe, I'm looking busy and staring off the other way.
I don't know.
Into Madrid,
I don't think it's an organ.
I'm overhearing all the
I think
nonsense
it's an organ sound played on a synth. Not a real
talking
organ.
too tough for me to inspect, so I have to smell who seems the best to connect. I pick my click and set to go to work, but the only thing they care about is to whom to play the Turk. So I walked up the lane of the street they
I
call
love
straight,
the tone there on this, so I walked up the lane.
cause I got there too late.
That was a good one, dude. So this is the title track here. So far, 2 in Blueberry Boat. I'm not mad at this album. For sure, Brown. Like, tell me this doesn't remind you of the F Jam by Ween. I don't think it sounds like a hip hop beat anymore. We just got mega welcomed to Browntown. This is very brown.
Pontoon putt, but with the tape on 10. Dixie cup pink one in the Labor Day sunshine. So I'm starting to
You know what I just caught?
up through the wakes.
So many people in the neighborhood. Yeah, am I the only one? So many people in the neighborhood. So many people in the neighborhood. Don't know if they're really good people. So many people in the neighborhood. So many people in... I can't not hear it. Forgive me.
Pontoon putt, but with the tape on 10. Dixie cup pink one in the Labor Day sunshine. So I'm starting to sunfish up through the wakes. Come out too quick, making mistakes.
Have a good night, Combusticate. All right, a minute 20 seconds. So many.
So many people in the neighborhood. So many people in the neighborhood. So many people in the neighborhood. I don't know if they're very good people.
I think. For sure. Absolutely yes. I can't be told otherwise now.
Quiet, climb the chrome ladder in the front. Well, they're all yawning under the awning. Astroturf green, hot to the touch. Stick open the cooler, they've got too much.
This is messing with my brain. Wow. This is very brown. And that ascent. AstroTurf mentioned Giz. Obviously. They were basically prophesying the coming of the Giz.
Past Taipei, through the Taiwan Straits, we sailed on in, me and my mates. It was my first time running my own ship, but my buddies didn't care, they didn't give me no lip.
I love these little background acoustic guitar
so many
fills.
times we've been side by side, but I never carried a load with so much pride.
Oh, fun fact, I was born in Muskegon. I was, Grand Rapids is really close to where I was born. My parents just moved from Grand Rapids to here in Phoenix. There is so much about this, there are so many parts about this that make me, fall in love with my indie rock heart. Other parts about it that, kind of make me scratch my head and frown.
Grow the best blueberries in the US of A.
Hey, Night Sky.
When we're pulling the old HK, little market to have something special next day. Then at dawn I had a scotch and made him switch
I love
off
the
horn,
flute.
'cause there's nothing that's dirty about the ocean in the morn.
At dawn, I had a scotch and made them switch off the porn because there's nothing that's dirty about the ocean in the morn.
The
Classic.
radar said nothing, nothing crossed my mind when they came starboard side, up from behind.
Down below deck, sip the southbound sec. Think when last put in port, I was sorting the sword.
Can't not feel like the mollusk was an inspiration here a little bit.
And then a girl caught my eye, and she was waving goodbye. Tell me, my dear, I said warm and sincere, who'd you know on the ship? And then she curled up her lip. I don't know no one there yet, but just wait, see what you get. Pop the top and drink your drop, we'll never go home. Curse and cry a while, we'll never go home.
I think when you get a massive eclectic collection album like this, I think that's just kind of innately what's going to happen, because I feel like in albums like this, you truly get to see, a lot more inspiration than you do in like a conventional like rock album, right? Like it does so many different things, and I feel like their intention is to make a little bit of discomfort. It's like this kind of band is like a band that delivers like brown mustard. Like this is a brown mustard band, but in this case, they just happen to put it on like some artisan indie rock bed that's locally sourced and um that's all. It's kind of it. Like they've been using the same sourdough starters for a while, and they just happen to be smearing some brown mustard on it. The lyricism throughout this whole thing has been wordy and deep and abstract. I would definitely go as far to say postmodern in some parts, but I feel like in a lot of ways it kind of matches the brown vibe. I also feel like they give you scene sort of scenarios with their transitions, which are exemplary. Their transitions, masterful. And for them, it to be like two people in a studio context, kind of doing this in like 2004, I'm impressed. Like, really impressed.
We'll never go home. We'll never go home.
That sound. I feel like I can see why indie rock didn't welcome this with open arms the same way it did a lot of other bands. I agree with you, Antenna. We absolutely are. Oh wow. And then we're back. Man, their use it seems like they're even playing with little children's toys in the background. I feel like I'm hearing that. I definitely find this to be captivating in its own way, like maddening, because it's like it doesn't feel like indie rock sounds like this should be steeped in the brown the way that these songs are steeped in the brown. It's certainly a lot, but it's like interesting and intriguing. But it's like, again, it's certainly been brown.
Up from behind.
Their use of weird sounds. It's interesting. But it's what's interesting is that there are parts I would love on their own. Like this. I'm right there with you on the brown stuff.
I never saw him coming, or even know his life. They beat two of my men, simply out of spite.
You know,
And then
I gotta say, so Crimson Raider is like our resident normie. I'm sorry, I've got like a bug bite on my side. It's driving me crazy. But as the resident normie who has shown an aversion to like the brown sound, and the mustard, I've got to ask Crimson, how are you doing on this particular one? Like, because I know the indie like fem sound is like one that you're really big on, so I'd be interested to know how you're digesting this one.
came back to the
Like, is this digestible for a normie indie rock lover?
home. They kicked me over and said, do what we say or we'll kill you and your men.
They've got such a collection of instruments too, because like they're certainly playing with the resonator.
I gathered my courage, I could see the surprise when I said, go ahead, you could cut my throat, but you ain't never getting the cargo of my blueberry boat.
Yeah, you can cut my throat, but you ain't
It's
never
sad
getting
and
that
it's cold
cargo.
at the bottom of the sea, but at least I got my blueberries with me.
That's kind of awesome. Thank you for that, Applebee's. Man, they create a nasty There was a lot to that one, dude. That was another adventure for sure. Her voice is so good. This album has had so many beautiful not mustard moments that I want to last longer or end the song or something, and then they just simply do not do that. And I'm kind of with Aaron with Crimson and feeling like there's a blue ball element to it, but I've also very much enjoyed it. And it's like I find the brown in some parts totally captivating. So it's like it's weird because I guess it depends on the part. I'm back and forth on it, and I also think it depends on what it interrupts. All right, but I also recognize that to be part of the intention behind music like this, which is like why I love it and hate it. All right, so Chris Michaels.
Later at lunch with the taco lettuce
What's
crunch,
up,
crunch,
man
she
with the
sets herself
pants?
apart the bunch. I bet you should see.
I did the
She
pod
makes me
not
wanna
too
scream
long
on
ago.
the phone with the West Glen Ellen rest home, talking up a title tone. I bet you should see. She makes me wanna scream. My mom is gonna be
Reminds me a little bit of Letters to Cleo, if anybody's familiar with that band.
wanna scream. My mom is gonna babysit tonight. Did you hear me And I'll imagine though she really isn't being sad, her baby daddy's name is Tad. How bad does she see? She makes me wanna scream. Well, yesterday, you know she didn't, none of that to say. She creepy turned and walked away. How bad does she see? She makes me wanna scream.
There's such a like compressed sound reminiscent of indie rock for the time period, which I think like Neutral Milk Hotel might be the reason why indie rock sounded so over the top compressed for so long. That and the fact that they did a lot of this in each other's living rooms and bedrooms and basements. But there really is like a fun kind of like indie rock pop, like indie pop rock song here that I'm vibing on. And like there's a little bit of me crawling with the fear of how it's going to get turned into brown.
Then boyfriend calls her up the other line. She tells him, sweetie, 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 you sweet mine. He spaced out and thinks to himself all the time.
My baby's got a stick stuck out a beak. My baby takes a drink out of the leak. My baby's got a blue green sweater.
You hear the guitar squeals in the back?
Bloom, 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 baby, bloom, cheep, cheep, beep, beep, beep. Where did you for lunchtime go? Did Kevin and Jenny show?
I'm not familiar,
Do you
Crimson.
wanna go out tonight? No. Bloom, 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 baby, bloom, cheep, cheep, beep, beep, beep.
Remember that girl down the end? She was my friend,
Dude.
but just now she's angry.
Now it's
came
kind of
up
like spaghetti westerny.
and said you're so stuck.
And not
You're
anymore.
down this route. You blah, blah, this, that's a nice shot.
Now shove.
You messed it up.
Wow.
Remember
Kinda gives
that
me a Kill
girlfriend
Bill
of
vibe.
ours, where we were pals.
It's this reverb and tremolo on a bridge pickup, though.
And said you're so
The
stuck.
drums
It's all
were nuts.
this route. You blah, blah, this, that's a nice shot. You messed me up.
Then Tony of the Franken Park Hockey Club
Wah, 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 wah,
went to
wah, wah.
Gonzo's and bought a gold glove. Jessica supposed to meet him back on Manheim. Kitchen back door by all the grease and grime.
Was a little bird at my back door. Said your true love's let you down. Was a little bird at my window. Said that he's been running round. He's working up the courage so to leave you. He's getting ready to say he don't love you.
Golly.
Well, Tony took it all in stride. Said don't
This
be silly,
wah
but
guitar.
wondered who inspired Jessica driving down Wolf Road. Roll up the windows, baby, talking code.
Well, I'm the little bird at your back door. Said your true love's let you down. I'm the little bird through your chimney. Said that he's been running round. He's working up the courage so to leave you. He's getting ready to say he don't.
You know, I gotta say, the way her meter, she just kind of tosses it out of there. Also, look at this wordy friggin' monster. Okay, this is a very, very, very wordy endeavor. But then again, he's getting up the courage to so to leave you. They do that kind of northern colloquialism thing where they say like "you want, I should" or "for to learn" or "so to leave you," and like again, it's the way that they phrase them. But when they pair those phrasings with this kind of gnarly music, which is somehow like indie brown and psychedelic. It's I don't know. I just really I'm really enjoying this one.
Love you.
Then she bumped into Percy, stole a credit card, writing Chris Michaels. No, it wasn't hard. Number 5 terminal with the yogurt cup, reading the young miss as she slurps it up. Nasty message when it don't pick up. Lay over 8 and watch the local news. 99 and humid, all the Red Sea blues. Landing in Delhi, take a third-class train. Umbrella vendor in the autumn rain. Then the cops come by and ask your name. Miss Chillum and Chillum Chee.
His Chillum and Chillum Chee.
So now go where you're supposed to be.
The time signature changes.
Was paraded on through the show.
This song is incredible.
Lions broke, and my bicycle wheels spoke. The Bombay Army's no joke.
That drum run, these dynamic synths
We're
falling.
on the top of an American Dam.
American Dam.
Started out picnic, then bam. My Debbie me had to scratch. Quick down the mattress and land. Thought is a tinder that I could lend. As I got to pretend, from laziness the gang defend. Pick up your pickaxe and ran.
Pick up your picks. I want to hear this part again.
Pick up your pickaxe and ran.
I love that.
Fasten your seatbelt and take hold of my arm. That's what she said.
Such a change, man.
Baby gotta go, baby gotta go. I know she's gonna go.
I love this one.
I know she's gonna go.
This was super good.
Down in Colombo, girl, whatever you want. But then the surf and cobras, tigers all taunt. Baby gotta go, baby gotta go. I know.
Like they change things all over the place, and it's just nice.
I know. She's gonna go.
Did they do much after this? What else have they done? I'm just interested. Were they like a short-lived thing, or has this been a thing that they... So it seems like 2009 was the last time they really did anything, and it looks like I don't think I'm familiar with any of the similar artists. So okay. There is that. I was just curious, honestly. Yeah, this is live. It's funny when people ask that on Twitch. Yeah, so Blueberry Boat has thus far been 4 for 4. I am actually going to run an ad because it's that time. We're going to come back and then we're going to knock out another big chunk of this album. So I will be right back. All right, we are back, and the next one is Paw Paw Tree. Here we go. Let's check this one out. This has definitely been like a lot of sounds and all over the place. There's no doubt. And they're really cutting those sounds. I think especially now having heard Velvet Underground, hearing guitar leads like that, I'm always just going to think of it as a Lou Reed gimmick.
Last when the choice was neither nor. Bottom of the bay were set ashore. Went into town, begged what we like. 200 stripes on
Kind of Frank Zappa-y too. You know what I mean? For sure, Crimson, that like, you know, there's a snare instead of a tambourine, but that low tom and snare sound.
Rope tied around my throat. Green wax candle unlit. Silence and then the sentence spit. I'm sitting up in my Paw Paw Tree. With them like mango mush out of me.
And they're not in time at all.
Cut down the weed wood and think that I just could. I'm sitting up in my Paw Paw Tree. Wait, they make mango mush out of me.
They make mango mush out of me. Wow. I'm really surprised to hear you say that, Crimson. You're growing, man.
Tied down with brown twine, up past the tree line, up by our home where the king of Spain don't care. I'm sitting up in my Paw Paw Tree.
I wonder what they mean by that. I'd be very interested. There's a little bit of the 80s synth sound there. Transition right into that.
I guess that's why could see him some more.
She kicked your dog? I know nothing about a Paw Paw Tree.
I looked into the mats and I asked all the cats. I went to the vet, have you heard anything yet? My dog was lost, but now he's found. My dog was lost, but now he's found. I went to
I
the
love
bar
the
and they said,
drum
"Not
in the
so
back."
far." I went to the gym, have you taken a walk with him? My dog was lost, but now he's found.
And the piano
My
with,
dog
like,
was
the
lost,
flute
but
synth
now he's
sound.
found.
But do you guys also hear the Frank Zappa bits? I'm talking on. Like, I really do feel like there's a Frank Zappa influence here for sure. Especially right now.
I went to the run and they were having too much fun. I put up a flyer and gossiped the town crying. My dog was lost, but now he's found. My dog was lost.
Gossiped
but
the
now
town
he's
crier.
found. I stood on the corner, called the corner. I emailed the station and told them my location. My dog was lost, but now he's found. My dog was lost, but now he's found.
Also, a little bit of a Jethro Tull influence.
I went to the DQ 'cause I thought I might see you. I went to the supermarket.
Hey, nice sibling.
My dog was lost, but now he's found. My dog was lost, but now he's found.
Just ripping over that.
Tied up, he used to bark here. One way you got adopted, felt so bad that he dropped dead. My dog was lost, but now he's found. My dog was lost, but now he's found.
I really liked that part a lot. There's my dog.
I put a mortgage on my lease, went to the police. I brought my way in the system 'cause I really, really missed him. My dog was lost, but now he's
It's
found.
like
My dog was lost,
a mustard brown version of 12 Bar Blues.
to the pound. I finally went to ground game, some pits to the pound. My dog was lost, but now he's found. My dog was lost, but now he's found.
I think you're right, Chris.
I went to church that Wednesday night. The guest preacher said I bark, but I don't bite. I saw my dog, but he'd seen the light.
Wow.
My dog was lost, but now he's found.
This was maybe, I think, honestly, at least my second favorite. Chris Michaels was great, but My Dog Was Lost, but Now He's Found was really good. I liked it a lot. Whoa. Franz Ferdinandi a little bit. This is not feeling in time at all. Like terrible syncopation. I'm falling apart hearing this. The self-oscillation here.
Mark Mason City from my forward. Shut the door, don't let my dad see. Read aloud, dear sir. Understanding you, counting up right, Jim. Oh man, and the life of greed and land. By the way, my fee is too.
The lead singer from Franz Ferdinand dated Eleanor Friedberger for a while, actually. Really? Wow. The middle of the album has been experimental, but still very listenable and not fatiguing. I would agree with you. They do Brown well without fatiguing you with Brown. Which, with Brown, is a very delicate line. She kind of reminds me of the voice that sang the Adventure Time song. Come along with me through the butterfly. You know the song I'm talking about? We can frolic through the forest. Am I the only one?
Give extensions as they mustn't dare.
Dude. This feels like he just is fresh off of a Velvet Underground album. This is really good. Is it a good song or a breakup song? I don't know. The intentional out of time.
Take the Oregon shoreline of Salt Lake. Take the Panama Canal. Take the Michigan Central to West Madison, for Christ's sake. Forgemen, molders, blacksmith, boilermakers, none on the make. Up for shade on Crum Hill.
The whistle. I didn't see the whistle coming.
Get something to make my hands still, but now.
Okay. This has gotten some kind of, again, the scene changes when it goes from transition to transition. Each new phase feels just like a different song, a different vibe entirely. It's just got a drag, you know? I would agree with you again there, Crimson. It makes you feel like it's just holding on. And then you get some wonderful stuff here. Today's the Macy's Day Parade. Did you hear it? Macy's Day Parade, the night of the I can't not hear it.
How are you, my lambs? Little tender-footed crabs. Meet my knuckle duster.
Meet my knuckle duster. Love that. Don't know what that means.
Tried to break into the bow. Go wipe your nose.
That noise, man.
I'm just hanging out with some Nolan knockers. Passing time waiting till my stock comes.
I like that. You really geeked the gazoons now.
Who got jockin'? My snapper to your knocker. Get on.
I feel like that was an uncomfortable thing to say because my snapper is another way for a woman to refer to her downstairs. My snapper till you're knockered, though, makes that context not really work. So I don't feel like she's singing about her snapper. But even still, it is. Yeah. Yeah. That's another word for a lady's bird.
My snapper to your knocker. Get on the snap. The shipman wants your chip.
Your favorite.
Then go dip. You're out of I found out that the lowest form of life is the buffer nabber.
The buffer nabber.
Dicer stabber.
Worse than the dicer stabber? You're basically American, dude. It really ended there on a discordant but fun kind of thing. Mason City, also quite good. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, counting this one. And this is Chief Inspector Blancheflower. Okay. The most experimental on the album. Got it.
I wanted to be a typewriter mender when I grew up.
Oh.
Things didn't work out, so sleep. Late in the morning, climb up Mount Olympia and replace it with time. I didn't get enough good grades. Michael Peter, the Parthenon business machine remediation outfit.
What? Very postmodern.
Of electrics all messed up. I didn't get enough good grades. I had a Dexedrine, hyperactivity selective, attuned to relevant information, tempo taken in, told to mechanism, coping concept.
Wow.
Head down, crumple my paper.
That was such an interesting...
Sent to look at the future job for the binders. I got distracted by the grass. In the resource room, Mrs. Petorsky reinforced me. Raisins from her Ziploc bag. In free time after my target behavior, I was positive about. Tickets, tangibles,
Target
chips,
behavior.
and stars. And playing, I'm in my own little house. Tickets, tangibles, chips, and stars.
It's
I had a Dexedrine, hyperactive.
that was a really big coming with these synths here. And that piano jab.
Information tempo taken in total to mechanism.
And you still have these chaotic synths
concept.
that are
Put
discordant
my
happening
head
behind
down,
it.
Crumple my paper.
Not in time at all. I felt that my whole chair moved just from hearing that in my ears. Yeah. Okay.
After school, I was sitting in the sitting room looking out at the pavers in their right orange dress, holding up this logo down a piece of plastic wood. And I knew that I'd never be any good. I never had a heart having to do things like that. So I joined the police force.
Damp in Dumbarton Dip about the 14th of May.
So I joined the police force because he couldn't do construction.
Republican dropped me
I don't
in line.
understand.
Thought there had been foul play. The farmer up the hill came in with his
Like,
knife.
the comment, like, that's all
Something
they
about
need.
his young wife. Riding up on the post coach, I thrummed on my notebook. The wind was up, I held on my hat. I do up my coat look. The farmer stumbling past while holding his gun. He mumbled something darkly about his young son. About your wife, sir. What about her? Pray, where is she?
Yeah, I kind of gathered the ADHD thing though. Bro. I like the part a lot. Man, my eye.
Locked him up in the storeroom of Mrs. McVeigh's inn. Take tea up in the manor, Sir Robert Gray's inn. The farmer through the window came in with his sword. He mumbled out of breath, "Forgive me, my lord." And after that rustic imposition, I took a deposition. I shared a woodpecker cider with a local fratricider, who told me all the stuff and more.
Their combination of sounds is kind of nuts.
Springfield on my motorcycle, and I was gonna stay with my younger brother Michael. Mom's Oxycontin's in the Amstel light, but I noticed I was doing most of the talking that night. So I got both remotes and turned off the DVD and said, Michael, is there something that you need to say to me? Well, I don't know how to tell you. You can tell me anything that you want, except I started singing.
There's like a
I started
stream of stream
My
of
Jenny.
consciousness thing.
And he looked down at the floor. You know damn well she ain't your Jenny no more. And I said, get her on the phone. a little late.
He started dating his brother's old girl.
But I went out the room cause I knew I'd better wait. So I went down to her dad's bakery and she said, I'm gonna go outside, take a break, smoke a cigarette.
I'm still
Okay.
surprised at how mad you get
Well, what'd you expect?
that you wouldn't try to wreck your little brother's happiness.
And I said, listen to you, I know what you're trying to do.
And what would that be?
Mess with Michael's head is some kind of revenge back at me. So I drove up to Springfield in my wife's new car, and I went and had a drink
Wow.
at my buddy's old bar.
He took his wife's car to Springfield. And he's all pissed about Jim. Wow. Wow. I've got something in my eye. I love this solo. Oh man. The ending here has been incredible. I need to go get this out of my eye. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to run another one. I need to get it out of my eye. Okay. I think we got it. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to go. Spaniolated. I love that synth sound right there. Has like a video gamey sound. This reminds me of Neutral Milk Hotel. I love you, Jesus Christ. I love you, Jesus Christ. Tell me I'm wrong. Definitely feels like a Neutral Milk sound.
I was 18 years old, just a research volunteer.
Okay.
I walked home from the TCBY each night with no fear. One particular story, 11 o'clock, I went down by the water. An old man with a burlap bag said, "How you doing, my daughter?"
Wow, that's kind of
Put me
frightening.
in the hole of his old rusty crawler.
Yeah, no doubt. A research volunteer. And these transitions are kind of nuts. These like 60s surf rock.
Made me pray to Santiago. I wish I was back in Chicago. Up the river to Seville, I was rowing and strumming on my portable guitar, my fair lady humming. The pain,
Whoa.
in Spain, falls Maine, Leon me.
I don't know if this one was necessarily for me, but it wasn't bad. I like her voice. I like this album a lot. I don't know. A little bit of a gorilla sound there. "1917. They're intentionally out of tune stuff. They really do find ways to make some goofy sounds. I like the runs here.
Going down Morgan, the Jangle Jerko and Jerry. We down up hills and over at the South Shore. They sip their sherry. I open my Kaiser eyes, spell to learn what they know. Nurse killers and exes, executioners, whoa. Hey, Slavonians, be mindful that artists on guys never. The happy hunt fell sure likes his blonde beer, and I like his double so much I might even cheer.
Okay.
Last year it had enough and got fixed on the cardinal who pardon all the riffraff and their sinister riffraff ways and halves, and he laughs over on 56. And he's got the arsenic in his left white sock, and he sees the chicken stock in a big black pot, and he pours in the lot. But what ruined to save the day was that the soup then turned gray, and 100 higher-ups came back safe from the hospital to keep getting wafers from Wonderland. Now the
This is a
gigantic
goofy
getting the
one.
top taken out of that pie by my hero Red Faber, and I'm ready to get rapprochement with my neighbor. It's part of the healthy back and forth, but not if he's from up north.
This is a fun one, but again, maybe not for me. And then this, of course. This is better. Can you hear Quay Cur in the background for a little bit? I didn't.
So I asked God,
Wow.
why can't we ever win?
I love this. This part.
So I asked God, why
Key. Thank you. I didn't know. The ending of this with her voice here asking Dad, why can't we ever win once, has been the best part of the song, for sure. These ascending synths, real nice. The whole song wasn't for me, but the song really stuck the landing. It really stuck the landing. So Birdie Brain is next. Love how this is going.
I hate the steam train that whistles woozy my bird brain that sends my spaniel in
Definitely a Gorillaz vibe.
and I'll stop riding side saddle if they don't stop the clickety clatter. I'll jump in the undertow penguin paddle and drown in my wedding gown.
I've been told the branch of a stream on moonlit nights is meant to seem like the Rhone in a glacier icy dream. But then in a puff, it's self-esteem.
Man, this is a digestible easily.
This is my birdie brain that terrifies my terrier.
I hate the aeroplane. I wonder if that's a reference to In the Aeroplane Over the Sea. I have to wonder.
And I'll stop riding side saddle if they don't stop the clickety clatter. I'll jump in the undertow penguin paddle and drown in my dressing gown.
I was drinking by the Displains River when the knot of the night surfer making me shiver, and me and the squirrels would hold hands and quiver, cause that damnable diesel never fails to deliver.
I hate the livery cars that has my bird brain seeing stars, that drives my Doberman to drinking bars. And I'll stop riding side saddle if they don't stop the clickety clatter. I'll jump in the undertow penguin paddle and drown in my wedding gown.
Wow. A little bit, maybe.
I hate the steam train that whistles woozy my bird brain that sends my spaniel.
She's like calling herself a bird brain and a dog.
I'll stop riding side saddle if they don't stop the clickety clatter. I'll jump in the undertow penguin paddle and drown in my dressing gown.
I wonder what she sees as the clickety claddle. That was also a good one, but I just don't think it was my favorite. It definitely, not that every song that I hit play had to be my favorite.
Catamaran, man, you're my cousin, you're my blood, you're 10 feet tall and 10 from the sun. After sailing
I really like this a lot.
And listen to the sweet, sweet dumb roll of fat just for fun, and dream of the waves in your sails turning round.
Dude. I understood what they meant. I like this synth. She does have a glass of wine, yeah. I've honestly really liked this song, this vamp at the end. This has been a nice little indie vibe. Turning Round was good. I actually enjoyed that one, and we're on to the last one, the closer, Wolf Notes.
Pick up your trumpet, your plastic pretend trumpet. Blow me your horn today.
It's interesting because I feel like this album has thus far been like the most melodic Brown I've ever heard, and I like it takes it. I think it takes a lot for me to call anything that's Brown melodic, but this has certainly been that. It's like they figured out a way to like harness the Brown sound and sing to it in a way that isn't like trolly. Yeah, there isn't like an offense, like they don't peak your headphones. Like I don't know.
Tambourine, you Fisher Price, my first tambourine. Jingle and jangle today.
This might be like the gateway to get to somebody to Brown
Samsung.
or the Mollusk.
You got a tune today. Turn off your radio. Shut away your stereo. Put away your Discman. And play me a tune today.
Peg, they stand
Oh.
jockey. Scraping the wolf notes start to go.
Sounds a little Peter Gabriel-y.
I did donkey's back with fixed frog. And I'm on a lot of the slow. Thrown open while you watch the guts go.
An ode to noise making.
Cut across the cat line thick and thin.
This is very melodic noise making.
All over spun and rising up. A slow stick trails me trails. She varnished all around her F-holes. Blue tape take game, but the arm's too low. Legato look and song detache.
Legato look and sawing detache.
But you wanna bust your bow. Bow down and wipe off, snap the case.
It's amazing how much of this. It's amazing how much all of the song gets carried by this, like arpeggiating synth sound, and how much the album in general is like that. You know what I mean? where the heartbeat of the song is this nutsy synth sound.
Burning electric stroboscopic frequency me to say otherwise.
Really?
I cinch my E string right tight. I double stop on an open street. Screw my G on up to B flat.
There's not really like anything that they're doing there. Yeah, this closer is kind of sticking the landing. F-holes are the holes on... Hang on. You're gonna feel silly. F-holes. There you are. She varnished all around him. It's funny what you saw and what I saw. Who calls it an F-hole? Garosa! That album was actually quite interesting, and just gonna go ahead and say, you know, were you trolling me? Did you not know the F-hole thing or mouth reading? Yeah, no, definitely she was varnishing outside of the hole on her violin or guitar because my Telecaster has a F hole in it. It's a semi-hollow because it's a thin line, but neither here nor there. Guys, I really found a Blueberry Boat to be an enigma, I think. In as much as brown is something that you learn to live with and you got to digest it. It takes a little bit longer. Yeah, not daily driver music, I don't think. It's something I will probably return to just so I can give it another critical listen. Because it was interesting enough. It's just one of those things where it's like it could be like Ween in that with the mollusk, it opens up with the song I'm Dancing at the Show Tonight. When I first heard that, I thought, this is the weirdest, most awkward, what am I listening to song ever. And now that album does not make sense without that weird, goofy song. It grew on me, right? It's weird, but and so much of the brown stuff that Ween did in particular has, which makes me think that perhaps Blueberry Boat has that shot, but it's like it's music that intrigues you and you just keep going back and hearing different things. And I think that's where the appeal is to me in music like this. Anyways, I digress. Guys, I very much love you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for the positivity that you show both to me and to one another. Continue to be the best. And until I see you next, be introspective and consider the birds. Goodbye.